Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Angeles City, Philippines. I'm outside my newly built retirement home. Took about 15 months to do it. All throughout that build, I've been getting a lot of questions about how much does this cost, how much did it cost. So I put all the receipts together and I'll let you know how much it costs, so stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm inside the house now. We're experiencing the start of Typhoon Ulan, and I think that it's really supposed to hit in the next few hours. The rain is picking up, so hopefully we don't lose power or have any other kind of major issues here. We'll see. And before I start, I just want to again remind everybody that I have my own perspective and outlook on things, and I understand there's others who have a different perspective than maybe I have, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of viewers, when I talk about this subject on money and building and where I live, a lot of viewers ask why. And I guess the question I have for anybody that asks that is, why not? You live where you want to live. You live how you want to live. You spend your money on things that you enjoy. And I'm no different. If you're living in a 30,000 peso apartment here in the Philippines, I guess I could ask you why you don't rent a 10,000 peso apartment. And the answer is because you're comfortable living in the house or the apartment that you're living in, and I'm no different. So why don't I downgrade, or why don't I live somewhere cheaper? Because I don't want to. It's as simple as that. So as we jump into the breakdown of the price or the cost on items, and then the overall cost of the house, if you have questions, if this is the first time that you're watching the video and you have questions as to what the house looks like and what I got for my money, you can take a look at the last vlog I did. I did a little home tour. So with that said, we'll just jump right into it. There's a breakdown of all of the things that I was able to put a price tag next to. So we'll go through each one of those. I may talk a little bit about it, or I may just blow on through it. It's going to be a relatively short video. I mean, this isn't rocket science. It's just people are interested to know how much. And some people are interested to know because they're thinking about maybe moving here, and they'd like a good idea of, how much bang can they get for their buck. Before I moved over here, I had watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I always wanted to know how much too. And I had a pretty good idea of how much things cost, or how much it was going to cost before I came over here. So I know there's some people that fall into that same category, and I know there's some people that are just nosy and want to know. So here you go. So the water pump and bladder, the water pump I have, I think it's roughly about a 50-gallon water pump, or a water bladder, and then I think it's a 1 or 1.5 horsepower pump. So those two together were 32,827 pesos, and that comes out to about $558. And I should mention that the conversion rate, I did this earlier this morning, so I don't remember what the conversion rate was. It was 58 something pesos per dollar. The next item is the window upgrade. So the windows were part of my contract with my builder, but I upgraded them, changed them a little bit, and also got the tinted version. So that addition costs another 22,000 pesos, which is 307. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on here because I can't really see that. Which is $374. The shower glass, shower enclosures, and the mirrors That's 3 shower enclosures and 5 mirrors in the comfort room. The only comfort room we didn't get a mirror in was the maid's room, but I'm having one put in there hopefully within the next week or two. So that was a total of 175,000 pesos, or $2,976. And then the tiles, grout adhesive. Those of you that have been watching the videos know that, and it's pretty common in the Philippines, everything is tiled in the house. All the floors are tiled, the garage is tiled, the driveway is tiled, the outside is tiled, the CR walls are tiled. So that cost includes all of the tiles for that, and I have a buttload of tiles left over. But that was a total of 591,000 pesos, or $10,050. And then the architect with the architectural drawings, and then going through the whole gamut of having all of the duty experts review the drawings and make sure that they were all good. A structural engineer, an electrical engineer. That cost 350,000 pesos, or $5,952. And then the air cons, I got 8 split units throughout the house, and then 1 cassette type unit in the kitchen. And the cassette unit is also an air purifier. So those air cons altogether were 445,000 pesos, or $7,567. And then I got a solar system, 22 panels. It's almost a 13 kilowatt system with an inverter. No, I didn't get the batteries. I'm in the process of getting signed up for net metering. And that system was 320,000 pesos, or $5,441. A garage door and motor. The garage door and motor are both American. It's American garage door and a garage door motor. I think there was somebody the other day that made a comment about me being on my high horse, and that other places make garage doors. I'm sure they are. I'm just saying the garage door I have is an American garage door and an American garage door motor. And that, again, was 200,000 pesos, or $3,401. And then the lights and the ceiling fans, I misplaced a bunch of my receipts for that. So this is a guesstimate, but I think it's a pretty close guesstimate. So this covers all of the ceiling fans, and I got 2 ceiling fans outside, and then 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 ceiling fans on the inside, and then some of the lights that you've seen. Well, all of the lighting, to include the light bulbs, the recessed lights, the little chandelier in the living room, all those lights. That came out to about 188,171 pesos, or $3,200. And then cabinets, aside from the build and the lot, this was the 3rd most expensive item on building a house. So I think you've seen all of the cabinets that they have in the house. That includes the cabinets in all of the bathrooms, quartz countertops in the bathrooms, in the kitchen, the outdoor bar. And they are all made with marine plywood with a laminate over it, and I believe that I also have some that are partially PVC. But the total for all of the cabinets and the countertops was 2,100,000 pesos, which is the equivalent of $35,712. And then I got a water filtration system which removes the calcium and magnesium from the water, which is hard water, and it makes it soft water. Not a necessity, but anyone who's lived here before knows that the hard water stains things, whether it stains the inside of your toilet bowl or the shower glass or the shower walls. It just doesn't look good. So I invested in a water filtration system that converts the water from hard water to soft water. And that was 75,000 pesos or $1,275. And then the landscaping that I just got done a couple weeks ago, which included a bunch of shrubs and plants and flowers and Bermuda grass, that was 70,000 pesos or $1,190. CCTV, security system, I had 6 cameras installed. The cameras all have the pan and tilt function, motion detector, sound detection, and the biggest cost of that whole system was a 6 terabyte DVR. So I'm able to hold recordings on all the cameras for about 30 days, and then after that time, then it'll just record over the on the 31st day. And the reason that I did that is because you get the cloud service. I want to say it was 500 to 800 pesos per camera per month. And I figured in the long run, well, over about a year's time or maybe about a year and a half, the return on investment, it'll be a wash. So I opted to go with that 6 terabyte DVR. And then the lot. So lots here in Angeles City, if you've been looking around, you know they're very expensive. In some of the bigger built up areas, some of the bigger cities, the prices are pretty high. And oftentimes people will ask on Facebook, and there's some expat sites, and people say, hey, how much is a lot in the Philippines? Well, it's like saying, how much is a lot in the US? I mean, you got a huge difference between land in San Diego and then maybe some small town in the Midwest, and it's no different here. So, and again, yes, I know I could have got probably a few hectares for the amount of money that I paid on the lot here. But we bought the lot about 2 years ago, and it's about 400 square meters, and it was about 11 million pesos. It was about 27,000 pesos per square meter at that time. And the lots now in this particular subdivision, and most of the other nicer subdivisions in Angeles City, are right around 34,000-ish, plus or minus maybe 2,000. But that's the going rate for lots here. So 11 million pesos for the lot 2 years ago, which was about $187,063. And then lastly, the construction costs. And I did it in one or two of my other vlogs. I talked about the contract that I have. There's different types of contracts. You can have an all-inclusive contract that covers everything. Mine did cover everything. As you can see, the items that I went down and I paid for outside of the contract. And I think they refer to that as owner purchased, contractor installed. And that stuff in there was part of the contract. So my construction contract, and this was sort of a moving target as well, because there was a penalty clause in there and had a bunch of change orders that my contractor never charged me for. So this amount, 9 million pesos, was taking all that other stuff into consideration. So 9 million pesos is about $153,051. So the total for the lot and building a house, minus the furnishings inside, I'm not even going to get into that. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to mess around and look for receipts for all that stuff either. But the cost for all of the things that I just went over, a total is 24,713,998 pesos, or $420,280. And if I did the math wrong somewhere in there, sorry, I'm sure that somebody will catch it and let me know. So again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comments section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down here, and you will be notified the next time that I put a vlog out. Again, if you're curious to know what the house looks like, what I got for all that money, you can take a look at the last vlog, and I did a little home tour, and then you'll know. So I just want to wish all my brothers and sisters a happy 250th Marine Corps birthday. I went to a ball last night, had a really good time, still a little hungover, but happy birthday to all the Marines out there. Thanks for joining. Stay safe, especially if you're in the Philippines now and you're hunkered down awaiting this big typhoon that's coming in. So take care and hope to see you next time.